Willpower is so often treated like a moral quality. If you fail at a diet or a project or a new habit, what's the first thing you hear? Be stronger, more disciplined, more committed. But what if that's the wrong way to look at it entirely? Psychology paints a very different picture because willpower isn't unlimited. And acknowledging that isn't an excuse or a flaw, it's just human. Think about it. If willpower were endless, discipline would never be a problem. You wouldn't hit that 3 p.m. slump and reach for a cookie. Stress wouldn't completely derail your good intentions. Your consistency wouldn't crack under the slightest pressure. But in the real world, of course it does. Willpower fades, and it doesn't happen randomly. It happens predictably as the day and its demands pile up. Here's the core idea. Willpower behaves like a limited resource. It's strongest when your energy is high, typically in the morning, and it gets weaker as demands accumulate. Every single act of self-control you perform draws from the exact same pool, resisting the temptation to check your phone, forcing your attention back to a boring task, making a difficult, emotionally draining choice. Each one takes a little out. Over time, that pool runs low, and that's precisely why discipline feels hardest exactly when life gets busiest. And the research on self-control shows this pattern again and again. As our mental energy declines throughout the day, we become more impulsive. We get less patient with our kids, our partners, ourselves. We're far more likely to choose short-term relief over a long-term goal. This doesn't mean you've suddenly changed as a person by evening. It just means the system is under strain. Willpower doesn't just snap, it depletes gradually. This is the point where so many of us draw the wrong conclusion. We assume that a failure, eating the cake, skipping the gym, means a lack of character, so we resolve to just push harder next time. But trying to push a depleted system almost never works. That's like trying to sprint on a sprained ankle. The issue isn't that you have insufficient willpower, it's that you're overusing it. Expecting raw willpower to carry you through every single decision is like expecting one muscle to lift weights all day long without any rest. It's going to fail. And this is the secret of highly disciplined people. They don't have more willpower than you. They just plan around this limitation. They don't rely on brute force discipline late in the day when they know they'll be tired. Instead, they automate their most important decisions. They lay out their gym clothes the night before. They meal prep on Sunday. They reduce the number of unnecessary choices they have to make. They treat willpower as the scarce, precious resource it is, and they protect it. That's why their discipline often looks so effortless from the outside. It's not magic, it's strategy. So remember, willpower is limited. That's not a weakness you need to fix, it's a design constraint you need to work with. And once you truly accept that, you can stop blaming yourself for being human. You can start building systems, routines, and environments that support you, systems that work with your limits, not against them. And that is where sustainable discipline actually begins.